Hi, Jess here from Nigezza.co.uk. Apologies if I sound a little bit nasally. I've got a little bit of a winter cold. Not very happy about that, but anyway, feel a little bit dreadful. But you know, you've got to crack on, haven't you? So today, I'm going to bring you these little milk carton boxes that I was making for a craft fair that I'm doing at the weekend, and these hold a little lip balm. These are lip balms from B&M, 642.49 I think it is. Last year these flew off my stall, but last year I made a lidded box with a bow on the top from the Bow Builder. So this year I decided to do a little bit different and make a milk carton box. I thought it would be slightly quicker, and it is, because them Bow Builders, although they're pretty, if you're making like 20 they take quite a while. So using some that was the Celebration DSP, which I saved. I bought a couple of, well, I didn't buy because they were free, but I got a couple of packets, so I thought, oh, they'll do lovely Christmas things. And this is of course the lovely Joyous Noel paper, which I think we've sold out of as well, but hey ho, I got them. And these are retired clips actually. So that's one thing I like about me doing craft fairs around Christmas time, is that I do get to use some of my retired paper. But I'm going to show you using not retired paper. So this is current paper, and the name of this paper escapes me. I can't remember. I will put it all on my blog, so you've got sort of patterns one side and then you've got like real photo sort of finishes on the other. The sentiment there is from the Peaceful Noel, This Merry Little Christmas, which I really like. I'm going to cough in a minute. Yep. And so that's what I've used for the sentiment there. So let's get started. Now it's 4x6, so you can get 6 out of a piece of 12x12, so that makes it quite economical if you're selling. There are some 16ths in the measurements, so that's why I've got my trimmer out. You could round it up and make it, instead of, I've done these 1 7/16 wide and deep. So you could actually do 1 1.5, but I've done it slightly less so you can get it out of 6x4. If you did it at the 1.5, you would be 6 and you'd need another 1/4 inch, and so you'd waste paper. So that was why I did it, and it's also perfect fit. So scoring on the long side at 1 7/16, so that is the notch before the half. Okay, so what I actually like to do when I'm scoring on this is I actually like to use my bone folder, and then that way they can go out the way and I'm not tempted. You're not going to accidentally cut with the cutter. That's my little tip. Then we're going to go to 2 7/8. So 2 7/8 is up there. 4 1/4. And then 5 11/16. So the half is 8, 10, 11 there. All the measurements will be over on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. Then turn it over to the short side, and you're going to score at 1 7/16 again. 2 11/16. That's 8, 10, 11. And then 3 11/16. And that is all our scoring. I say I think it is worth doing those 16ths to save on paper, and it is a perfect fit for these lip balms, and they do hold other things which I will show you when I've made this one. Okay, so burnishing it like so, and then this little one we're going to burnish the other way, because that's the bit that's doing this sort of lid bit there. Right, scissors. We are just going to snip away that little rectangle there. So straight up and do a little notch. And we're going to notch the top there a tad. And then we're going to work out, because I never remember, so that one, this is going to be the back, so that one's the one that we want to be perfect. That is a song, believe it or not, from, gosh, years ago. Grew up with that song. It's very hard to say the word perfect without doing the perfect. And I can't sing at the best of times, but with a little bit of a cold, that must just sound dreadful. There we go. We're going to notch in these. So rather than go straight down a notch, I just notch straight away. Notch in that one. Oh, could have notched that. I often cut that straight away as a notch. There we go. And that's all our cut in. And then get a bit of tombaroonie. Just a little bit tombo down there. That was a little tear. I don't know if you saw that. I am running. My eyes are just streaming. At least my nose has stopped streaming like it was yesterday. But my nose is streaming. I was going to do a bit of a Facebook Live yesterday to say about the fact that I've put a sign up form on my blog for the spring summer catalogue, but I just thought, oh my goodness, I look dreadful. Although I might have got the sympathy phone, I might have got some sympathy customers. But there we go. But yes, there is a sign up form on my blog if you want the spring summer catalogue. I will be sending them out between Christmas and the New Year. So there we go. We're going to just do a slight little blob on these to hold them down. And then, yes, so it feels like I haven't really used all of the current catalogue, and there still is over a month left. Well, I don't know when this one's going out, but there's over a month left at the moment. It's the end of November, but this one will be going out in December. And I've gone slightly in on that, which is annoying me, but never mind. There we go. Now, it will fit. I ain't got any left. I miscounted. I meant to leave one ready for me to make on camera, and I made them all like a Burke. So there we go. I have gone too far in there. Just ignore that. So that is our box made up. I can just trim that off. I was going to take my big scissors, but can't see them. They're probably downstairs. Just trim that edge off there. If you slightly miscalculate. There we go. No arm done. But what I worked out was what you can put in these as well is some tea lights. So I've got 2 tea lights. These are the Asda tea lights, scented with jasmine. Used them on another project, and it will hold those as well. Slightly bulged there, but not very much. Okay, put that back. And then for the sentiment on the front, I can't decide whether I want Very Vanilla or Whisper White, and I can't decide whether or not I want gold glimmer or red glimmer. So I'm going to do them all and see what they look like. Gonna do gold embossing powder. So I've got my embossing powder there ready, and I put my embossing buddy on the top so I would use it. And I can't see my first mark. Oh yeah, I can. Gosh, that was lucky because I didn't plan to put it there. It's obviously there from when I was doing these others. So there we go. Shove that in there. Where did I do the embossing buddy on this? I can't remember. There we go. That'll do. Right, bit of powder. Looking desperately for a tissue. And let's sprinkle that on. There we go. So I did make these quite quickly. They didn't take too long, and that's something to consider, is time's money. So when you're making things for craft fairs, you don't want them to take forever, but you do want them to look pretty special to entice people to buy. Okay, so turn this on, get it hot. Excuse me. When I did this, because I made about a dozen, I did them as a batch. So I did all the stamping and the embossing in one go. So there we go. This is the 1-inch punch. And it fits just perfect at the moment because my eyes are watering. It's like I've got great big thick lens glasses on looking through this. And there we go. And then I've got the 1 1/8 what's this, a scallop circle punch, that's it. A little bit of gold glimmer paper, which has seen better days. It fell on the floor and I stood on it. Well, you've seen the state of my craft room, haven't you? So there's that glimmer circle that is cut there is too big, so let's get another bit there to cut. And then we've got a bit of gold, so we can make our choices as to what we want. So let's put bulldog clip on there. This one's current, so it's just a case of, do we want red and white, red and very vanilla? There's a bit of me that's leaning towards the very vanilla. Oh, I like the look of that. Yep, I think the glimmer shows up more. Yep, going with that one. So it's hard to, glimmer's notoriously hard to stick on, so I'm going to use a dimensional because that will stick on. And then the back's alright because the back's just ordinary card. Oops, that was loads. Let me use this little offcut here, spread it around. There we go, give that a chuck and sticky that on. There we go. So lovely tabletop gifts at Christmas, on Boxing Day. That's kind of a tradition in our house. You have a little something on the table on Boxing Day. Alternative to Christmas crackers. There we go. Hope you like it. All the details on my blog, nigezza.co.uk. If you haven't got a demonstrator and you would like me to be yours, that would be absolutely fabulous. So if you click onto my blog, there is a sign up form in the sidebar, or just search for the blog. I only did it a couple of days ago for signing up for the new catalogue, or just drop me a line. I think there's a link to me and Leo down below as well, and that'll be fabulous. I'm sending them out, I think, between Christmas and New Year. Okay, and you can start shopping from it on January the 3rd, or you can join up and become a demonstrator and shop from it now, like me. Okay, see you again soon. Bye bye.